Hello, everyone. Welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club. Yay! Woo! Thank you, everyone, for coming to our beloved club. Happy morning. I hope you have a great day at your work, at everything that you did today. And thank you for having time meeting and learn something about public speaking here in our club. So, my name is Adrianeka Febrianto. I'm your Sergeant at Arms for tonight. I will ensure the meeting will go smoothly, as smooth as possible. So I hope you all adhere to these house rules. The first one is be on time. Thank you for being here on time, 5 minutes before 7. And rename yourself. If you're a role taker, please put in the role name in front of your name. And if you're Toastmasters or our visiting Toastmasters, please put TM dash your name dash your club. And if you're first timer in this club, haven't been a Toastmasters members yet, put G in front of your name. Next one, because the meeting is recorded, please turn on your camera so that anyone who speak can feel the closeness when they speak into the camera. So we can have the physical support for whoever speaks tonight. So please turn on your camera. Next one, because there will be someone who speak and someone who listen, please keep your microphone on mute while others are talking. And if you're asked by speakers or the role takers, please unmute your microphone when it is your turn to speak. Next one is be fully present, and this is the most important things. Have fun! Yay! Woo! Okay, I think that's the house rules for tonight. I hope we have an enjoyable night because today we have quite intriguing theme, work, life, and side businesses, which is quite related for most of us. So I will give the control to Madam President because you're here. Toastmaster Donna, if you're available to speak or to share to open the meeting.
It will be Toastmaster
You will
Olivia.
be that is right.
Okay, so Toastmaster Olivia, the control, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adrian. Hi, happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Good morning. So, before I would like to just, my name is Olivia, and today I was the acting president, and I would like to introduce to all of you who our clubs is actually has been founded as our SCBD Toastmaster Club is a part of Toastmaster Club, which has been founded since 1924, and we are non-profit organization for public speaking and leadership. We have 280,000 more than 200,000 members, with across 144 countries, and we have more than 10,000 clubs. So our mission is SCBD is actually a sportive, courageous, brilliant, and determined. We have been since 2005. And our mission is to provide sportive, positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communications and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So how do we do that? So we have a curriculum, so to speak, which is our curriculum is called pathways. We have dynamic leadership, where you want aspire to be leader, or maybe if you want to learn about humor, we can just choose the engaging humor. For motivational strategies, if you are like to motivate others, and so on and so on, you can look at it on our website. But we have so many things that you could choose from 6. How we do that? We have unique projects that you could practice, which is you have a difficult audience, so maybe the audience can bother you when you are presentation, and it was so fun. And you can maybe make a podcast, and you can learn how to become an active listening. Of course, you also can also learn high performance leadership and many others interesting project. Next, please. So, being a Toastmaster is also your chance to become maybe a World Public Speaking Championship. Maybe you are the next one. Or maybe you can be an international leader. You also can be a mentor to others and a leader of your own terms. Okay, so I would like to welcome our beloved neighborhoods. Distinguished Toastmaster Emriati from UI Toastmaster Club and also Toastmaster Kenrich from LKTC. Hi, happy morning. Thank you for coming. So our meeting, SCBD meeting, is every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., which is on the first and the last week, we have a hybrid meeting. So it's when you have already get a payload, so we can hang out together. So and the hybrid is at the Ministry of Education Library or Perpustakaan Kementerian Pendidikan Kebudayaan Riset dan Teknologi Republik Indonesia. So without further ado, I would like as an acting president, I would open this meeting by clapping my hands. Yay! Okay, I would like to give the control back to our today Toastmaster of the meeting, which is Toastmaster Bebe. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Acting President Toastmaster Olivia, for the introduction. Happy morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy
So,
morning.
yeah, for those who were hectic at work today, I would say congratulations because you are here now to make time for this meeting, learn public speaking and leadership together. Because I know it's not easy though to choose between making money or having a life like today. Because I myself often say, I wish I had more than 24 hours a day. Oh, 24 hours is not enough for me. Yeah, like that. I know it's also related with some of you, right? But today, we will also diving into the topic that may relate to some people here, or maybe all of you, and including me. Do we need more than 24 hours? If we do have an extra hours every day, what would you do? Wait, I forget to share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
We can.
Yes, yes.
Great. Yeah. So if we do have an extra hour every day, what would you do? Working harder? Or you want to enjoying life with any activity you want? Or you want to create a side business? So before moving on to the next session, maybe I want to have share from some people, maybe one or two people here. Anyone want to share? Anyone?
Me.
Yes, thank you. Professor Sultan?
Maybe if I have an extra of my life, I would love to enjoying life by reading my favorite books because I already have enough time to work, maybe playing video games to entertain myself, but I feel like having another complementary book nowadays would enhance my knowledge and insight, and for me it's oddly fun even though I'm not a daily reader myself. That's for me, TMBB.
Interesting, thank you, Toastmaster Sultan, it's interesting because sometimes like book also can be another income for us. Sometimes we don't need to make it into revenue, just enjoy it. But if you want to, it also can be another revenue for us, right? Anyone else want to share?
Me.
Yes, who's that?
It's
Toastmaster.
Donna. Do you see
Oh,
me?
Madam President. Okay. Of
I'm
course.
crying.
Yeah.
My day is very thematic, Toastmaster baby. Um, I'm on the way to do something for my side business, and I'm doing community, and I just got back from work. Ah, and if I had another hour in my life, I'd want to spend it on living because I want to hang out with the people I care about. Oh, like you. Thank you.
Oh, interesting. Basically, there is nothing right or wrong to choose what would you do um for your extra hour. But basically, as long as you know what you want. Okay, so next, I also found this, like, this is the study by Zapier in 2021. Like 34% of side hustlers say their side gigs makes them happier, just like Toastmaster Sultan mentioned too, even if it doesn't generate significant income, because it allows them to pursue their passion. And somehow it also kind of relate with my situation too. Like, I love doing side business because I feel fulfilled when I do it. However, my time used to be occupied with my work before. My work at office, I mean, until I realized that many success people out there, not only Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg, also some other people, success people surround me, they have 24 hours a day, right? So my finding was it's not about how to balance it. And I don't have to choose among three whether I want to choose work, life, or side business. But there are two things. The first one is intention. Of course, you need to know the desire behind your intention. Once you do, like endless ideas and initiative will naturally flow into your mind. And the second one, how to integrate all things that important to you. So I personally, instead of balance it out, I prefer to integrate all things that important for me. Remember, like how to manage my time, just like some great people that we admire, also that I admire. They also have only 24 hours a day, right? But they hold a principle of 100% possible in 100% time. So it's all about how we manage our time. And it brings me to my current stage. Like, I'm working at office still. I do have the life I want, including contributing in this club. And I'm running my side business since 6 months ago. I have a bakery. Yeah, like that. So move on to the word of the day. Today, our word of the day is initiative. Initiative means the ability to assess and initiate things independently, or it can be the power or opportunity to act or take charge before others do. And the agenda for this meeting divided into three. The first one is prepared speech. Today we have four speakers that already prepared their speech. And the second session is table topic speech. And the third one, evaluation. We know that in order to improve our meeting and ourselves, we need to evaluate things so we can improve from the feedback, right? Next, continuing the evaluation, I also want to introduce the evaluation team. So I give the control to Toastmaster Vincent. Toastmaster Vincent, screen is yours.
Am I audible? Sorry.
Yes, you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Dear maybe my fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Vincent. I will be the general operator for today's meeting. I will evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and is supposed to happen. And I will evaluate the meeting flow and how the things are performed. At the end of the meeting, I will share my feedback report for our learning. I will evaluate the meeting before and during the meeting, generally. Sorry, I forgot. I think I should explain if I have extra time, like I should choose work, life, or side business. So from these three items, I prefer to choose life actually. But for now, I want to choose life, but I cannot do it for now because I need to have extra money so I can enjoy my life better. So I will choose life better when I'm already 50 years old. I will have a vacation and do everything I like when I'm already 50 years old. But for now, since I'm still a young person, I will choose the side business so I can collect all the money and all everything I need. So in the future, I can maximize my life to the fullest. Okay, and back to my role explanation, and also I won't be alone for tonight, and I have a team which fully supports me. First, the speech evaluators. The speech evaluators for our first speaker is TM Olivia, and the second is Dedeh and Embrian from UITMC, and TM Donor. And the fourth evaluator is TM Tivanka. Okay, and second, we have TM Sonny as our grammarian. What is a grammarian? Let's hear it from TM Sonny. I see TM Sonny here, but are you with me, TM Sonny? Okay, if you're not here yet, I will explain a bit the role for the grammarian. And generally, grammarian responsibility is to pay close attention to all the speakers, and TMs when you will listen carefully to every language you will use throughout the meeting, and TMs when you also will take note of any improper language as well as any understanding words, for sayings or thoughts, or any grammar error, any grammar mistakes. So make sure throughout the meeting, for all of you, the speaker, evaluator, and role takers, you should use a proper grammar so you can communicate better. Okay, that's it for the grammarian. And then next we have a role code timer. I'm sure our timer right here, the MOG. Okay, you can explain your role. Thank you.
Okay. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Oji, and I'll be your timer for tonight's meeting. So, as your timer, I'll be signaling the time for both speech and table topics to help you ensure that we stay on track. Here's how the time signal will work. For the prepared speech, I'll change my background in 5, 6, and 7 with green, yellow, and red. Except for some people, for example, today for Toastmaster Leony, she has 18, 20, 22 pattern. There are 4 wonderful people that are chosen because they have made the time to juggle on the sidelines of their busy days. The background is like the traffic light, you guys. So be careful when the background turns yellow, and when you see it turns red, which means it almost dangerous if you don't make it right before the other vehicle from the other side starts moving. So you have 30 seconds to wrap up. For the table topic speakers, each of you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. When you reach 1 minute, I'll change my background to green. I mean yellow. And at 2 minutes, I'll change my background to red, which means you have 30 seconds to wrap up. So guys, let's make our tonight a wonderful meeting. Back to GA.
GMO, sorry. So from these 3 items, from your side business, your job, and your life, which one would you pick and why?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
So from your job right now, your side business, and your life, from these 3, which one would you pick and why you pick them?
Oh, okay. To be honest, it's not like I already. So I'm a student right now. I still in this stage where I need to start working. But if I uh, would pick in the future, maybe. So I feel like both should do this. Both should do the same thing in your heart, because if you heard about ikigai, so there are jobs that you should do because you have the credential to do it. And then the other thing is that you love the thing, but you don't really get enough pay salary. So I think both should be balanced out. So it makes our daily life more enjoyable. I guess I cannot pick one, just balance it out.
I see. So it should use pick the 3 of these items. The key is balance, right? Okay, next we also have another important rule, that is the Ah-WoD contour. To hear more details about the rule, let's hear it from TM Kenrich. But please tell us from these 3 items, the job, your side hustle, and life, which one you pick?
All right. Thank you, General Evaluator. Hello, my name is Kenrich from Lipo Karbati Toastmasters Club, and I will be the Ah-WoD counter for tonight. My duty as a counter is to note filler words by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen to fill words, including or I also note when a speaker repeats a word. Another thing that I note is the word of the day, which is initiative, which will be explained by the grammarian. Please try to use it as many as you can during your speech. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. And also, what was your question again?
But from your job currently, and your side hustle, and your life, which one you pick from these 3?
Do you mind typing it in chat? Because you have a very deep voice. And I'm sorry if I offended you, but it is true. If you had a if you have an hour every day, how would you maybe I would use it for side business because time is money and money matters most to us in the meantime. But I think yeah, that's my answer.
Okay, I see. So more or less you pick business or yourself, your side hustle, yeah. Some kind of similar with me for now. I see. Thank you, Tia Candice, for your explanation. And last but not least, I'm going to call our belt counter, TM Sultan. But before you explain your role, please explain to us which one you pick, your job or your side hustle or your life if you have extra time in your life.
If I had an extra time, I would choose to enjoying life because what I think is, you know, I already have enough time to do working, social socialize, or maybe entertaining myself. But for me, I have lack of room in my time about enjoying my life. But the way I enjoy it is by reading a books because for me, as I'm not a daily reader, right? It's only it's only fun when you reading something and you get a new knowledge and new insight. Yeah, that's for me. Enjoying life by reading book. Back to oh yeah, about my role. My role is as a ballot counter. In a nutshell, I would facilitate you all with a vote platform to choose the best speaker, the best table topic speaker, and the best evaluator. And please, guys, I encourage you to use your votes rights because it would also encourage the speaker to bring their best tonight. That's it for me. Back to you, Jeff Vincentius.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. Yeah, Sultan. Sorry, I'm sure you really explained uh, your answer with TMBB. Sorry, I asked you to explain again. But I think our Grammarian, WOD contract time have the same answer, similar answer with maybe the four of us, maybe a friend for our past life. Okay, now we have met all of the GT. I'm going to hand this over to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Ian Baby. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vincent, for sharing about your role and the team, and initiatively help the other team who cannot talk right now. So let's move on to the first agenda for today. Let's move on to our first section, which is prepared speech that have been prepared by our lovely SGBD Toastmaster member. For the first speaker, we have not so new member anymore, Toastmaster Adibah, and she will be introduced by her evaluator, Toastmaster Olivia. Toastmaster Olivia, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bebe. Hi, it's me again. I still haven't answered the question yet. What if I have 1 hour of an additional 1 hour? I do think that 1 hour is not an additional 1 hour is not enough. If it is like only 1 hour, I think I will use it only to sleep. Anyway, so today I'm honored to become the evaluator of Toastmaster Adibah. So her project today is actually a writing speech with purpose. Okay, so she is actually in level 1 project 2 for on her pathways of presentation mastery. So my evaluation form is a little bit not consistent with the project, but nonetheless, I will just, without further ado, I will just like to introduce Toastmaster Adibah with her speech title, Let's Do Exercise. Let's do exercise. Toastmaster Inayatul Adibah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity, Toastmaster Olivia. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmaster. So today, what if I told you there was something that you can do right now that would have an immediate positive benefit for your body, including your heart, brain. Plus, the bonus is you can become more focused and have a better mood. And what if I told you that something could actually last a long time, will change your life? You will become 10 times attractive, smarter, and reduce the health problem. Would you do it? Yes. I'm talking about the powerful effect of physical activity that simply moving your body has immediate, long-lasting, and protective benefit for your whole body. So, what I want to do today is tell you a story about the benefit of exercise that changed my life. I was previously a person who worked from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., from morning to night, Monday to Saturday. I have good salary, but with heavy workload, of course. It made me stressed. I often angry to around people around me, and I often had a sick when my periods, I often had terrible stomach cramp to the point that I couldn't get up and I need to drink some medicine. I become very thin. I lost my weight. My face was dark with sunken eyes. I have money, but my quality of life is getting worse. Is it horrible? Yeah, I feel it. And someday, out of nowhere, I see some random reels from Instagram that influencer explain about that kind of health problem I have can be cured by just a regular exercise. No need some kind of medicine. I thought about it for days. In a short, I finally decided to move to a job that I had more free time even though the salary was smaller. And I finally took initiative to join a gym member and started to doing weightlifting and cardio 2 times a week. And this is the stage of change that I experienced. On my first day after exercising, my whole body was very sore. But my mind became clear. I became more focused on working and felt very happy. I don't know, just happy. And it turned out that later on, I learned that this is a direct effect of exercise. So after exercise, our body naturally releases the dopamine to the brain in a good way. And of course, after that, I still do exercise regularly until 1 month. After 1 month, I become very healthy person. I had never sick again, and the miracle is my stomach cramp during my periods disappeared. I could even do weightlifting at the time. How did it happen? Wow, because exercise actually can release exercise make our body release naturally endorphin, which function as natural pain reliever and increase the immunity and protect our body from disease. And yeah, I think I just need more time to exercise again regularly. And then after 3 months, what I've been changed, what my face become brighter, my sunken eyes faded, and people ask me, "What skincare you use? Your face is brighter now." Well, that's good compliment. And the other is my weight increased, but not fat. My body shape was actually better, and when people were sick around me, I was the one who's still healthy. And because my body became healthy, my mind became clear, I'm focused, and become more confident. Now I dare to take additional job opportunity that previously I thought I couldn't. And finally, indirectly, my salary also become a better. Now, when I look at myself 3 months ago, wow, I changed my life a lot better. From a gloomy and often sick person to healthy and happy person. And here are the things. People often say to me, I don't have a budget or I don't have a time for exercise. Well, guys, if you still can do scrolling your social media, actually you still have a time. And if you don't have budget, well, actually it's free. You don't need expensive gym membership. The key is you have to move and make your heart rate up. You can start at home by watching the sport tutorial video from YouTube, or simply you can go up and down the stair, don't use the lift, and run around the house. It's simple, but we have to do it consistently for a greater benefit. I have felt the benefit of exercise. Now it's your turn. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adibah, for sharing. I really love your story that you say that before you had like a messy life, only focus on work, and you took a risk to take another job, maybe with a smaller benefit, but turn out when you have a smaller benefit, but you can use your time to another things, make you happier, make you healthier, and have a clear mind, and so that those things also lead to a happier life, and you can attract another wealth. It's lovely. Thank you. And let's continue to the second speaker, our new DTM Alfin, that will be introduced by DTM Emriati, who is also his evaluator. So I hand in the control to DTM Emriati. Here you go.
Thank you, Madam Toastmasters of the meeting. Am I audible and visible? Yes.
Yes.
So it is a great pleasure for me to be the evaluator for distinguished Toastmaster Alfian. He is going to deliver Pathways Motivational Strategies, Level 2, Project 1, Understanding Your Communication Style. So the purpose of his speech first, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin has to learn about different communication styles. Second, to identify distinguished Toastmaster Alfin primary communication style. And the last purpose, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin should have initiative to share the impact of his communication style. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Without further ado, please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Alfin, the power of food. The power of food, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin.
This is a food, and I give it to you. Take it. How do you feel when I give food to you? Do you feel closer to me? And I hope so. And that is the power of food. My communication style. Before joining Toastmasters, my communication style was quite passive. I didn't initiate communication. But once you communicate with me, I will talk a lot. I will follow you everywhere. I was kind of loyal friend who will accompany you everywhere. Mention a name, I will follow you even though I didn't like it. But that is my new style right now. The power of food. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you feel when you are in new situation, new community? Let's say new office or new university or new Toastmasters club. How do you feel when you don't know anyone? That is a horrible feeling for me. As a banker, I work everywhere. I will have to be ready when I have to move everywhere. At 2022, I was moved to Makassar, South Sulawesi. I didn't know anybody there. I was so afraid. I have no friends. Eating alone, take a break alone, everywhere I go alone. That is the most horrible feeling at the time. I struggle to start communication, and I don't know how to start it. Until one day, on that office space, only me and Multazam at the office space. And I encourage myself to ask Multazam, "Hey, Mul, where do you eat for lunch?" Sawita? As a newcomer, I will always agree whatever he said. Okay, let's eat at Sawita. And we walk to the Sawita restaurant. It's quite a cheap restaurant, and we eat. When we eat, we just talk very cold, just a simple question like, "Where do you live?" In Makassar. How long have you been here? 5 years. You are how many child you have? 2. Just simple conversation. So now I was struggling to start communication. And after we are about to finish our eat, and Multazam is preparing his money to pay, I rush to the cashier and pay the lunch. Multazam was shocked. Why? Thank you. I will pay you later. And I say, that's okay, it's on me. Well, Multazam may think that this is just once in a while, maybe he has a purpose on me and something like that because I was new there. On the other day, I asked him again, "Hey, Multazam, let's eat for lunch." Where? Same restaurant, Sawita. And we eat there again, And again, I pay the lunch. Again and again and again. And all of a sudden, Multazam didn't recognize that I'm having another purpose. I just sincere. And because of that, my relationship with Multazam is becoming closer and closer. He asked me everywhere, he accompanied to the beach, even to his family events. Can you imagine when he has a family event with his grandfather, grandmother, siblings, everywhere? What did I do there? And that's how close I am to Multazam at the time because of food. And I have hobby that playing badminton, playing basketball, I was struggling to find place to play. And because of Multazam, he shared me where to play badminton, where to play basketball, and anything else. And since that, my life was going better and better. And I recognized my communication style is the power of food. Ladies and gentlemen, the power of food is just simply about treating someone to lunch. I don't have to show off like I have to buy expensive phones, expensive clothes, stylish, abundant pomade. I didn't need to do that. I just treat you to a restaurant and I pay, and more I feel closer to you. And that's how I survive in everywhere when I was new in that situation. So, fellow Toastmasters, if you feel you are in a new situation, new community, and you are kind of me, passive, hesitate to initiate conversation, I encourage you to ask one thing. Let's ask someone to lunch and pay. And make sure the restaurant is not that expensive and you don't broke your wallet. Fellow Toastmasters, food is priceless. It's even better rather than you give money or giving gifts, because money is just money. Gift, maybe someone will throw and forget about it. But food, it will fill someone's stomach and also his or her heart. So food is already a proven investment for me. Whenever I meet you, I promise I will treat you. But please help me to select a cheap restaurant so you don't break my wallet. Thank you so much. Back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you. Distinguished Toastmaster Alfin. Oh yeah, I forget before that, I would like to invite you guys to say congratulations to Toastmaster Adibah and DTM Alfin. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Adibah.
Adibah. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the power of food. Like it is interesting of how DTM Alfin use food to open the communication, even though at the first place your friend thought that you have motives behind it, but finally you can convince him that you're actually sincere and make a friend with him. Because like I also want to live in other city or other country, but sometimes I'm scared because I worry what if I don't have friend there. But after listening your speech, I'm thinking to use your strategy to make a friend with others. Thank you. So moving on to the third speaker, which is Toastmaster Andhyka, that will be introduced by his evaluator, Toastmaster Donna. The screen is yours, Madam President Toastmaster Donna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Beatrix. Hi everyone, my name is Donna, and tonight I have the absolute honor of evaluating my predecessor, Toastmaster Andhyka. He will be delivering his level 5 project 3 speech, which is leading in your volunteer organization. Ooh. The purpose of this project is for the member to apply the skills needed to successfully lead in a volunteer organization. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspects of their experience serving as a leader in a volunteer organization. And here's the thing about this project. This project must be done by someone who has served a role in a volunteer organization for at least 6 months and received feedback from other people in the organization. Well, his title is Call Upon. Sweet rice cake balls filled with palm sugar and coated in grated coconut. Huh. Do you know what that menu item is? Sweet rice cake balls filled with palm sugar and coated in grated coconut. One of my favorites. Please welcome to Mr. Andhyka.
Thank you. Before that, can I check whether I'm audible?
Yes.
Okay. When I was a child, I always loved this superhero. He is from Gotham City. He has nice shades, and he gets the chance to play with equipment. He fights justice in the evening. Do you know which superhero I'm thinking about? Yes, Robin. For those of you who are confused, why not Batman? Well, to me, Robin is my favorite. He's got all the perks, but not the responsibilities. Whenever crime rates is higher, who gets scolded by the police? Batman, not him. I've always wanted to be the best number 2. However, during my journey, there were times that I could not avoid being leader. And every time I was chosen as a leader, I reluctantly accepted it. Why? Because I want the perk, but I don't want the responsibility. That's a nice life, isn't it? So here I am, starting my Toastmaster journey. At that time, I was only focusing on my development. More facial expression, more gesture, more and more and more. However, after finishing 2 pathways, apparently it wasn't enough for me. So I tried to dip my toes in the leadership pond in Toastmasters. I became secretary and also treasurer. And for all of you, those positions are the best to start your career in EXCO. After assuming those positions, I found that, actually, the water isn't that deep. The water isn't that cold. So I mustered myself with all the courage to be the president. And ladies and gentlemen, leading a Toastmasters club is like eating the sweet rice cake ball coated in a grated coconut filled with palm sugar. Yes, it's a mouthful to say, but it's definitely a delightful experience. Having called Mr. President, I felt like the Obama of the SCBD. I got all the perks. I got to talk in every meeting without having to be the prepared speakers. That is the perk of being a club president. You will always sharpen your speaking skill, no matter what. However, as delightful as it is, it looks smooth, right? I mean, the sweet rice bowl cake, it looks smooth. However, if you do it overly, can you imagine the sugar inside? Imagine you have a team of people who have full of initiatives because everyone wants to contribute. That is nice. However, if those initiatives are not aligned, then it will be a mess. Just like if you eat that sweet rice cake ball, without any precaution, then you will have the sugar all over your mouth. It will not look beautiful, especially when you're president. So having the team members align is actually requiring an art, the art of communication. Maybe you have someone who is gung-ho in delivering the ideas and initiatives, or you also have another person who rather quiet, work in the background, and have impactful job to the club. So I have to balance all of that. You might have heard, I am the king of delegate. I remember in one of the talk show in SCBD. So Toastmaster Andhyka, how do you experience it? What is the key success? Oh, it's all about delegate. If I don't want to do it, I will delegate to my VPE, VPM, Sergeant at Arms, everything. But then the key to delegate is to know exactly the timing, to know how to gauge the level of confidence of your team members. So delegate is not only delegating, but also equipping before delegating. That's why if you want to eat the sweet rice cake ball, you will need to prepare maybe a plate or a fork or maybe tissue for emergency situation. So leading a volunteer organization like a Toastmasters Club is full of delightful experience. Yes, it gets messy. Yes, sometimes you drop your sweet rice cake on the floor. But the problem is, can we actually get the best out of that experience? Yes, sometimes it involves drama. I couldn't be people pleaser, and I did manage to leave one member out because the orientation is different, and it's fine. It's like having pepper on top of your sweet rice cake. Pepper is very delightful, but for savory food, it doesn't mean that pepper is not good. But having that tough decision is something that we need to show in leading the volunteer organization. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are offered to lead an organization, don't shy away. Take that as your sweet rice ball cake filled with palm sugar coated in coconut gravy. Enjoy your sweet rice cake. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka. And I also want to invite you guys again to say congratulations to for Toastmaster Andhyka for delivering his lovely speech.
Congratulations, Andhyka.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
What a unique of you, Toastmaster Andhyka, when so many people love the main actor, but you like the second actor too. And what a lovely analogy for me, myself, learn about the leadership and responsibility of the, and I learned that become a leader, there is the good and the bad one, the good experience and the bad one, the benefit and like a curse, not curse actually, but everything is one package. So this is depend on us and how we enjoy the role itself. So thank you. And now, last but not least, we have Toastmaster Leony as the fourth speaker, and she'll be introduced and evaluated by Toastmaster Tivanka. So, Toastmaster Tivanka, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, all. My name is Tivanka, and I am so honored to be Toastmaster Leony's or our Madam VPE evaluator tonight. Her pathway is engaging humor, and she is going to deliver her level 5 project 1, deliver your message with humor speech. So the purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing and presenting a longer humorous speech. Toastmaster Leony, I can't wait to listen to your speech. Toastmaster Leony, what it takes to build your business. What it takes to build your business, Toastmaster Leony. The screen is yours.
Have you ever thought about having the initiative of building your own business? And you might think that, oh, it's just too hard. But don't worry, this is why I'm here. I'm going to walk you through with what it takes.
Haven't done a solution yet. And we need to do this before we go on to solution, because as we're developing products and services, your strategy is overarching. It's not like, let's build my solution.
Let me just unshare my screen first and reshare it again. I'm really sorry for that inconvenience. Wait. Okay. Thank goodness that I actually have 18 minutes to speak. So it's okay. Here's one. So let's get back to what it takes to build a business, okay? Alright. Now before that, you're probably questioning my credential to talk about this matter. So that is why I'm going to show you the business portfolio. 2015 until 2022. Created business in hospitality, partnered in building and running a small hotel. And then business in export trade, exporting lentils, some sort of beans. And then there's also health services business. Created a service that helped Indonesians access medical treatment in Malaysian hospital. Now, these businesses are ran successfully for a time, but eventually it all collapsed in 2020. So in 2020, create an online business. In 2021, get into the F&B business, got viral, and then scale it up. And then in 2025, expanded to 3 branches and now generates over 2 billion in monthly revenue. So those are all my friends' business portfolio, not mine. And if you actually think that he's the one who should speak on this matter, I did actually talk to him. But don't worry, I talk to him twice a year if it actually helps. And yes, I did ask him to talk about what it takes to build a business, but he said no. He said it's because I'm a lucky person, he said. I know it's not true, but I think the real reason would be he's probably do not want to expose himself too much to the tax officer. Yeah. So yeah, that is why you're going to just accept me as your speaker for today. Now, this is my real credential. I own 1 online shop business. I own 1 hybrid business, just like SCBD Toastmasters Club, meeting online and hybrid. It hasn't been generating billions in revenue per month, but here's the most important thing of all. It actually pays for Toastmasters renewal membership, which is in March. So for those of you with SCBD Toastmasters Club members, don't forget to renew your membership and contact our VPM, Toastmaster Dedeh, or our treasurer, Toastmaster Nabila. So that's a little bit of ad-lib in my speech. Now let's get back to what it takes to build a business. I actually have 3 key elements, which is triple M. Now let's move on to the first M. Anyone could guess what is the first M?
Money.
Oh, money. Menguras? No, terminology. It's not menguras ya. Money? Yes, that is unbelievably wrong because it's not the first one. So not yet. The first one would be, okay, it is, okay, the curtain is taking too long. Mindset. It's the first thing to build when you want to build a business. I mean, so what is mindset? So mindset, it's the set of beliefs that shape your thoughts, habits, and action. So basically, it's like if your life has a plot twist, it is how you react to that plot twist. Whether you will go to, oh, why should this happen to me? Or you take it as, wow, this is so interesting. This is such a challenge and I could learn from this. So this is mindset. So it's not just about collecting quotes from Instagram. Yeah. And then the thing about mindset is you have to believe that. You have to put it in your life. And then this is why I'm not going to tell you which mindset to follow because it doesn't matter because you have to find it yourself. Okay. Now, I do have a story, a conversation that I have with my friend, the one who actually has the successful business. I actually asked him, tell me how to build a successful business like you. Do you know what his answer is? Well, you just have to have 10 friends who has successful business. And I told him again, but I only have you, only one. Like, I don't know anyone else. And he said, well, that means you have to find another 9 friends. As if it was easy. At that moment, I didn't ask why, but I thought having more friends with successful business means that you have more opportunities, right? But actually, it is more than that. Because if you have more friends, you actually have different mindset, and those who have successful business already have acquired the right mindset, right? And those friends could actually influence your own brain. So if you remember the definition of mindset, it is a set of beliefs that shape your quality of thinking. Now, why? Why it is important? This is why. Because the quality of your thinking determines your quality of life. This is so important. And now that I actually having that conversation after that, I am proud to say that I do find a way at last to befriend with people who have successful business. And I'm going to tell you how to befriend them. I actually have friends who is a businesswoman. From her, I learned about how to acquire business. And then I also have a friend who graduated from Yale and he has a business, but now he's more into a business consultant for a big company. I also have one friend who is a doctor and he has a very successful side business. Oh, and I also have one friend and I kid you not, that he actually personally know Warren Buffett. So it was amazing, right? But here's the catch of having friends like them. They all didn't know that I exist, because the thing is, I actually know them through books, podcasts, and YouTube channels. So that is how I befriend them. And this is what I call a one-way friendship relationship. You know, they don't know you, but you just let them influence your thought. It's not ideal, but it serves the purpose, right? So every time you have to make friendship with 10 successful business owner, just go grab your most favorite business, or just go to YouTube or podcast, right? Oh, I also have this trick. If you actually want to have a simulation of speaking with the business famous person, you could actually use ChatGPT and then use this prompt, and you could actually talk with them to simulate them. But be very careful, because ChatGPT tend to hallucinate a little bit. So it can give you answer that is wrong and inconsistent. So just use it for fun. Now, the reason why we talk about mindset is because the key factor that gives you an edge and grow your business. Now let's move on to the next M. Who could guess what is the next M? MLM, no, it's not. Where you do know. So the next M would be map. And it's not just a map, but it also map out a framework. So it means creating a structured plan or model that outlines the key elements, processes, and strategies needed to achieve specific goal. Now, I want to tell you a story about my friend, the one that have a successful business. He actually didn't plan his business in written format. But here's the thing. For those of them who actually a natural born entrepreneur, they actually have a built-in system in their brain, so they could actually create system. Now for us who do not have that, so that is why we should have a framework to do that. And because building a business means building a system. One of the frameworks that we could use is this. It's a strategic planning framework. So as you can see here, I'm not going to explain all of this because I'm lazy, but I'm going to highlight just one thing, which is values and why it is better. So why values matter? Because it actually attracts what you want to attract. And it is the core foundation of your business. And it is also working for other things than business. If you actually want to attract life partner, you actually have to have a same values, right? So values does matter. Now the next M. I'm not going to guess because I already unfortunately make you all see the next M, which is measurable action. And before I'm actually explain about measurable action, I want to tell you a story. It was a couple weeks ago. My friend called me, and he was so upset. he was so upset. He told me that one of his colleagues in his old office stolen his business idea. So I told him, how long have you had the idea? And he said, well, I have it like years. Why didn't you execute the idea? And he said, well, I don't have the money, I don't have the networking at that time. And he lists down all the excuses why he could not execute the idea. So I told him, well, the thing is, if that person could actually execute the idea, that means he deserves the business itself, because idea means nothing if you cannot execute it. That is why our last M would be measurable action, because you have to take action with all of the things that you want to plan in your business. Now, measurable action are specific trackable steps taken to achieve business objectives. So it can be implemented in various ways, like, for instance, idea validation stage, MVP development, marketing, team management, etc. And this is why I want to talk a little bit about this. It would be about MVP development, or minimum viable product. So what is a minimum viable product? It is the simplest version of product that delivers just enough value to attract early user and validate an idea with minimal effort and costs. So if you have an idea of a product, you should create an MVP first. And I'm going to tell you a story about Dropbox. For those of you who don't know Dropbox, it is a cloud storage service founded in 2007. It's like Google Drive or iCloud, but Dropbox actually came first before iCloud or Google Drive. It was created by Drew Houston, and now it was worth around $9 billion. So Drew is actually an MIT student at that time. And do you know how actually Drew pitched the idea of Dropbox to the investor? Did he actually create the software first? No, but he did this. Oh wow. Oh wow, it's not working. Why is that working? Just a minute. It's always like this. There's always something. So Drew actually create a video of pitching, right? And the video is just when he create a presentation, and this presentation is actually just made out of a cardboard like this. Let me check. So this is why you should always practice first, because this kind of thing happens, yeah. And I could not actually make it work. I'm not really sure why.
Other pants. Or maybe you left your keys at home. The problem is organization. You need one place for everything, like a magic pocket.
So can you all see that? He just makes
You've been
that
there.
thing.
You're about to buy lunch and realize your wallet is in your other pants. Or maybe you...
Okay, Drew, we got it. So he just make that kind of things, and he doesn't really make the software first, but he just make a presentation, a very simple presentation. So that is what actually MVP means. So it's the simplest version of a product. Now, why does it matter? Because when you build a business, you want to test it out first, and you want to be measurable. So measurable action it is. So in summary, what it takes to build a business? First of all, mindset. Second would be map. And the third one will be measurable action. Thank you so much for all of you who has been here and who make your way and do the fake laughter today. And that is all from me. And back to you, Toastmaster Bebe.
Thank you, Toastmaster Leony. So once again, let's congratulations Toastmaster Leony for sharing like a webinar, business webinar. Come on, guys.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congrats,
you.
Leony.
So, any of you want to hire Toastmaster Leony as a marketing consultant? I would. And you should. I believe like whatever business run by Toastmaster Leony must be running smooth as she insert the ads of membership into her speech. So don't forget to extend your membership too, right? And what? Okay, let's move on. What a great speech from all the speakers today. I learned a lot from all of you how to step backward a little bit to get something bigger from Toastmaster Adibah, and then how to make a friend through food from DTM Alfin, about leadership and all the thing it takes to build about leadership from Toastmaster Andhyka, and what it takes to build a business from Toastmaster Leony. And I believe it also an insightful speech from the speakers today. And now I want to call Toastmaster Oji to give the time report of those 4 speakers.
Okay, so happy morning, everyone. For all those 4 speakers, they have given such a wonderful speech, and 3 among 4 are eligible to be voted, and unfortunately, 1 is Toastmaster Andhyka. He only out time only 2 seconds, but yeah, I suggest that is also a good time management from him. So yeah, I think that's all from me, and yeah, in the next time report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Oji, for the time report. And now, in order to support the speakers, I'd like to call Toastmaster Sulthan as the ballot cast.
Let me share it in the chat box. I hope it's not the wrong link. Okay. Let's vote, everyone.
Okay, don't forget to click the link and vote for your favorite speakers. And now, before moving on to the table topic session, due to one another things, Toastmaster Donna will need to leave the meeting earlier. So she is going to deliver her evaluation for Toastmaster Andhyka first. So now, Toastmaster Donna, here you go, screen is yours.
Thank you for the kind adjustment, Toastmaster Beatrix. Really appreciate it. You know that sound? It is the sound of putu, klepon, and getok lindri. If someone asks you, who are you? I am Batman. Is what Toastmaster Andhyka would not answer, because he actually prefers to be Robin. Someone who is the sidekick who gets all the perks of being a cool hero, but without the responsibility. Toastmaster Andhyka gave us a really quick run through of what it feels like to be a leader, from only wanting to be one to actually being one at SCBD Toastmasters Club. He had great stories. We heard about him wanting to jump in as secretary and treasurer and eventually president. We heard about the tough decisions that he had to do in his time as president. And we also heard the great things such as delegation and discovering the personalities of his exco members. I have a few things that I noticed from Toastmaster Andhyka's speech. First off, let's go to the sweet, sugary parts, the positive aspects. His speech was imaginative and relatable. Who would have thought that we could compare leadership with clip-on, the round and chewy, gooey ball containing melted brown sugar? We wouldn't think to relate that there. And second, because his pace was very calm and slow, we could follow every single thing that he was mentioning, including all parts of his journey. But I do have to go to the case of the coconut. Let's talk about the bitter parts. First, there were just a little too many metaphors. He talked about dipping his toes, he talked about being Batman, he talked about a few other things, and his speech title was Clip On. Huh? So, what are we supposed to listen to? My suggestion is to, for example, change dipping toes into I wanted to try my hand in making this snack. Or from Batman, it becomes selling gutu and putu and clip-on. That way, we can keep laughing at the clip-on joke and keep it on theme. And second, I'd like for you to spill us more tea. Even though we know that a lot of last year's EXCO members are here, but we need to know exactly how you overcome the difficulties in leadership that you faced during your time of leadership, because we really wanted to know and learn something more from you. So I do have a challenge for you, and that is to find ways to mask one of those stories and say it, even though we're all here. I think that's going to be a great thing to add into your speeches to come. Being able to say a story, even though it's kind of risky. So, all in all, Sister Andhyka made a great step in adding a new metaphor in our lives, which is clip-on. Delicious, one of my favorite snacks. But we do have to want to talk more slowly and focus on just one metaphor and spill just a little bit more tea. So, thank you. Really loved the speech. Looking forward to hearing more from you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Donna, for the speech and good luck for your things. And now, let's continue our agenda to table topic session. The most interesting part for me, of course, this session will be led by Toastmaster Dedeh, and she will explain what table topic is. And I encourage you guys to take this opportunity to practice your impromptu speech. So, Toastmaster Dedeh, the screen is yours.
Happy morning. Thank you so much, Toastmaster baby. Toastmaster of the meeting for tonight. So for tonight, I will serve as the table topic master. So before I start, I will share my screen first. Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If we talk about work, life, and side business, every day we need and make a choice. Some small and maybe some life choices in the big things. And then, have you ever felt torn between the different paths that you need to choose? So for tonight, in the table topic master, I will share you and we will step into the shoes of the gems. So who is the gems? The gem is the person He is the ambitious, hardworking, and full of dreams with a stable corporate job and a growing side business, and he finds himself at a crossroad, balancing work, personal life, and his entrepreneurial ambitions is becoming overwhelming. So what should he do next? We can analyze that the work provide financial security and career growth, but is it fulfilling? And another side about the life, friends, family, and well-being matter. Can he make time for them? And the last about the business. His passion project is growing. Should he take the lead? So let we have for James, because James is struggling to decide what you do if you in this situation. In the table topic, so basically everyone can join. And this is the question about the impromptu speech. And don't forget your time only 1 until 2 minutes and add your word of the day, initiative. So we move on to the question to help James decide what kind of the path that he need to choose. And for this one, I see our virtual visiting Toastmaster ET raise hand. So for the first question, I will choose Toastmaster ET for the session. Toastmaster ET, hello.
Hello. Is that my
So,
question for
yeah,
James?
we have 4 questions. You need to choose one question to help James. Which one?
Oh, nice.
Happy.
I will choose the happy face.
Okay, the happy one. The question is, what financial risks are you willing to take if you leave your job for your business? What financial risks are you willing to take if you leave your job for your business? 1 until 2 minutes. Word of the day, initiative. The screen is yours.
Oh. Wait, let me clarify it first. Should I speak for James or I am answering the question?
You will answer based on your decision, because we will in the shoes of the James, but it's your opinion.
Okay. Yes. So I was thinking that I will give advice for James, but if it is for me, okay, I will take it. Thank you, James, for letting me to give the answer. Wait, let me think for a while. Okay, I'm ready. Money, 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 money. Wow, who doesn't love money, right? Money is like part of us, part of our life. And it means that money is everything. Yes, when we live, when we were born, we need money. Our mother, our father need money to give birth to us. And then when you are growing up from the university, from the kindergarten into a university, there's also money involved in it. And in marriage also, you need money. And that's why if I'm in this kind of situation, the financial risk that I'm willing to take, that if I need to leave my job for my business, at least I have 1 year in advance to cover my monthly payment or monthly cost. Because there's also another cost that if you are a businessman, which is opportunity cost. If you lose the momentum, the business is lost. And I always took the initiative to have the privilege to believe on my God. My God and my God. I am going to pray to my God. God, I'm having struggle with my business now. Can you give me enlightenment? Yes, I'm pausing here because God is answering me and you cannot hear it.
because God is answering me and having a conversation with me right now. And He said to me, and let me whisper it to your ears, you should believe in yourself. You should take initiative, and the rest is on me. Back to you, DTM.
Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster E.T. Yes, we know that if we want to take an opportunity to build a business, we need to emergency fund around 1 year based on our expense in our life, because the opportunity come is maybe never come second, never come again. And the other side, we need to secure ourselves first before we build the new business. Thank you for the advice, Toastmaster E.T. So let's move on to the another question. I still have 3 questions. So for this one, I will ask our guest. I saw that there is Dedeh in our guest list. Hello, Dedeh. Are you willing to speak?
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello. So thank you for coming in as the Toastmaster. And we still have 3 questions left. Which one that you want to choose?
Well, I do not prepare yet, but I will try my best. Let me clarify for the first one. Is that a coffee or tea?
It depends on your perspective. In my side is like the hot milk. This is tea or coffee. So you wanna choose this coffee?
Yeah, I prefer coffee than
Okay,
tea.
sure. Let me open for this coffee. Okay. The question for Dedeh. What matters most to you right now? Stability, freedom, or well-being? What's matter most to you right now? Stability, freedom, or well-being? 1 until 2 minutes. Don't forget, use the initiative, and the screen is yours.
Okay. Well, yeah. I will be ready right now. So, I think for me, I will take all of them, stability, well-being, and also, I don't remember the second one. Yeah, the freedom. But unfortunately, as of now, I will most likely not be able to take all of them, right? It's because of, the work environment in Indonesia, specifically, it's kind of difficult, especially because I'm currently working in the private sector, not like the government or public sector who mostly have stability in terms of the timing and working environment. So but if I have privilege to choose, I will take all of them because first, the stability, I would say, the stability of the I will take one example of the stability. I assume the stability is about like the financial things, right? So uh everyone has a goal to have life or financial stability. So stability is very important for us, especially for anyone who already have a family, right? So that's why stability is key. Second, the second thing is the freedom, right? So the freedom everyone has, everyone always wants to have a freedom in their life, right? So for example, I want to take a break, or I want to take a holiday, for example, on the weekend or on the public holiday without any disruptions from your company, for example, or your friend. So yeah, the second one, which is the freedom, is a key for human to life with full happiness. And then the third one, which is well-being, I think also very important for us who live in Jakarta, work in Jakarta as well. From Monday to Friday, it's gonna be challenging for us, right? Starting from going outside from our home to go to office, the traffic was very bad. Even if we take public transportation, it's gonna be very difficult as well. For me, who live outside of Jakarta, I have to go to office, for example, or go to client every day. I will choose, train to go from my home, because it's gonna be much easier. But it's always very stressful because everything is not what we expect. Even when we are in the office and then having many responsibilities, jobs, it's gonna be very challenging as well. Then after finishing our work in the office and then going home, we only have like a few hours to have conversations with our family, for example. So the well-being is very important for us to keep alive, right? So yeah, if we not everyone has their privilege to have all those three things, but yeah, hopefully for everyone who can only take some of them, just grateful and also always try to be happy every day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for our guest, Dedeh, to be Toastmaster. Yes, and in the three kind of the choices, the first one is the stability. I believe if we have the stability in our financial, so for the freedom and then for well-being, it will be following us, because the well-being is never enough if we just follow the money, the big money, because everyone is kind of different of the grateful for that. So thank you so much. So I believe we have the limited time, so I just wanna pick one person for the last. And oh my god, I saw the the man with the hat, so I will call Master Agung.
Happy morning, Toastmaster Dedeh.
Every morning to Master Agung, so we still have to left question. Which one? We still have the agenda or the not? The calendar or the not?
The calendar, please.
Okay, the calendar.
Thank you.
Okay. This is like the interview. The question is, do you see yourself in the corporate world long term, or transitioning to entrepreneurship? 1 until 2 minutes. Don't forget add initiative. The screen is yours.
Happy morning, everyone, my fellow Toastmasters and the esteemed guests. A little icebreaker here, icebreaker speech. Actually, I am a very compliant person. I am wanting to always follow the rules, always follow. For example, there is a SOP in the company. I would like to follow every details and also follow the sequence of that rules. And then it got me thinking that that kind of character that I am, very compliant, wouldn't be a good example for entrepreneur. And I really avoided that kind of statement. But then somehow it showed me that I was not enough to be an entrepreneur, because I tried to build my business. I tried to be entrepreneur, but then because of the complex, because of the, I would say, a perfectionist kind of thing when it comes to compliance, it got me really overthinking about what I should do next, what I should do, basically the steps from 0 to 1. And then when I tried to build my business, it failed. It failed and it failed again and again. Or maybe I'm not ready yet for being entrepreneur. Or maybe I should take my faith in corporate world for long term. And then when I am ready, when I gain experience from corporate, okay, then I can build a business. For now, I think being in corporate world, but remember, do not confine yourself. Don't thought I will not do that. But yeah, when it comes to experience, when in school, when opportunities, I will take it. Thank you, Dr. Dedeh.
Let's give a round of applause for Toastmaster Agung. Yeah, we know that not everyone can be entrepreneur. Someone can be get the well-being in the professional, and Toastmaster Agung just to be a professional in the corporate. So this is the end in our session and the table topic. But don't forget, if you wanna take a chance for the table topic again in SGBD Toastmaster, don't forget to always join in our meeting in every Friday night. So for the last one, I will share the one quote that maybe will help you to remember what this session it is. So enjoy your life. Take the initiative to balance with it, work with what you love, and don't forget to enjoy your journey. Is it your business, your life, or your work? It depends on you. Back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Bebe. Thank you.
Thank you, our creative table topic master, Toastmaster Dedeh, for an awesome table topic session. I could see everyone are excited to join and initiatively become a volunteer even before you start the question. Amazing. Now I'm going to call Toastmaster Oji again to give the time report of the table topic participant.
Okay, hello again. So, if I'm not mistaken, two of us is succeeded the speech. So, from all those three that have initiated it, that initiative in this double topic session, one unfortunately out time, which is soon to be Toastmaster Teddy. So yeah, from all those two, Toastmaster Iti and Toastmaster Agung are eligible. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Oji, for the time report. And now I will also call Toastmaster Sulthan as a ballot cast to share the link.
All right. So I already put the link in the chat box. So let's vote the best table topic speaker of today. All right, back to you, TOM BB.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Sultan, for helping share the ballot. So don't forget to click the link and please vote for your favorite table topic speakers, guys. As we are here to learn and grow together, and we aware that we can only grow if we get the feedback from others, right? So this is the time for the evaluators to share their evaluation, and the evaluation session will be led by our GE, Toastmaster Vincentius. Toastmaster Vincent, screen is yours.
Hello. So yeah, Toastmaster Vincent just messaged that he has a little bit trouble with the speaker, so I would back him up by being the general evaluator for tonight. I hope you all don't mind me. So welcome to the evaluation session. This is the session that we all ought to learn with all of the sessions before, with all of the speakers. And let's see, how can we learn together from those speakers? Now, let's start with the speakers evaluations. Let's start with, wait a second. Let's start with, I think Toastmaster Donna already delivered the evaluation, so I will call upon Toastmaster Olivia to share her evaluations upon Toastmaster Adibah's speech. Toastmaster Olivia, screen is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. If you can scroll social media, then you still have time. That is what Toastmaster Adibah has told us and shared to us what her journey to be when before exercising, and then she take initiative to exercise. And it's such an relatable speech. So kudos for you, Toastmaster Adibah. Oh, I really love though, and two of her points, 2 points from her speech. The first one is she has a really good structure, and it's such a smooth operation. And the second of all, I love that she has a good eye contact. She look around all of the audience. Of course, there are some room of improvement that we can learn, and she can learn too from her speech. The first one is I noticed that when she prompting to everyone to like, what do you asking some audience, what do you think when something something something? I noticed that she just moved on, and it didn't wait from audience. So I would suggest to pause just a minute and just to wait for audience response before continuing your speech. And the second of all is the hook, the first hook. So I noticed also that it's a good hook, but I noticed that when you are starting the speech, you say, thank you, Toastmaster Bebe. Thank you, Toastmaster Olivia. Then you just, what do you think? So I would suggest also before you started doing that, you pause a little bit, or maybe you just, I do understand that it's like a polite way to say thank you, but it would be such a much more impactful for you to just maybe just note, or then just do some powerful hook. For example, what do you think if you something like that? And then you just wait. So implement the pause, and also so audience can also understand that, oh, this is where you start. And I would like to challenge you to, I understand that you are sitting, so I would like to challenge you to move your hands around so it will show on the screen. So all in all, the summary, I love your good structure and eye contact. The thing that you need to improve on is the wait for audience response and also the hook. And I would like challenge you to have the hand gesture on the screen. So that is all for me. I would love to hear back again from you, Toastmaster Adibah. Back to you, Toastmaster Adrian.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Olivia, for such an insightful evaluations coming from you. Please, before we move on to our next evaluators, I would like to interrupt a little bit the session with the photo session. Sorry, I forgot just now. So everyone, please open up your camera. Visiting Toastmaster Carol, soon to be Toastmaster Teddy, Toastmaster Alan. Glad you are here with us. Toastmaster Aulia Rohmah. If you're available, please open up your camera so we can have the nice photo. Okay. So for the first photo, let's okay, I'd like to ask Toastmaster Olivia, not Toastmaster Leony, what pose do you think is good for entrepreneur? Yeah, you can unmute your mic.
This pose.
Yeah, this pose. Okay, nice. So everyone, please use this pose for our first photo. I will count from three to 1, right? From 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice. And the other one, please have your own gesture for decision. And I will take the photo in 3, 2, 1. That's nice. Thank you. And we can continue with the evaluation session. Our next evaluators would be Distinguished Toastmaster Emriati from Universitas Indonesia Toastmasters Club, and she will evaluate Toastmaster Alfin, Distinguished Toastmaster Alfin. Screen is yours, Distinguished Toastmaster Emriati.
Distinguished Toastmaster Alfian, you amaze me with your speech organizations. I love your opening. You use double impact. You use asking questions and property. So for me, I seldom see other speakers using those two kinds of things that make a deep impact for me. So directly, I want to listen more to your speech. Then you go on to the wonderful content. You share your personal story when you move from to the new place, and it shows the originality. You show your initiative by sharing your own experience. Then you blew my mind with your vocal variety. I love the tone and also the speed, not too fast, not too slow, so I can grab your word by word clearly. And I love your gesture, especially using your hands and your facial expressions, particularly your eye contact. The last thing that blew my mind is you are using role play. So you describe in detail the conversations between you and your friends. So through food, you can change your communication style from the simple or the little bit introvert to the extrovert one. So you try your best to start the communication with your friends, and it went very well. But there are room for improvements. In my humble opinion, as I see the module for this project, I think the purpose of your speech, you have to understand and explain to your audience different kinds of communication styles. as I remember, there was direct, analytical, supportive, and initiating communication styles. So you have to explain in a brief sentence, one by one of that communication style. Then in your module, you are provided with a questionnaire. So you have to fill that self-assessment. And finally, you will understand what kind of communication style you have. From my own experience, I think I have a supportive communication style. And I think food is not the communication style, in my honest opinion, but food is a tool for you to communicate with others, like my husband. So from cooking, my husband said that he loves me more. So food brings people together. But overall, your speech was amazing. Congratulations. Looking forward for your next project. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster Adrian.
Yay. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Ambriati, for great evaluations. We know that the role playing within our speech could add the spice to deliver how we deliver our speech. Thank you for that. And I just got the news. Toastmaster Vincent is back with us. So I will give the control to Toastmaster Vincent. Over to you.
Okay, thank you for backing me up, Toastmaster Adrian, for showing the good initiative to backing me up. I'm sorry, I think I'm missing something. So our Evaluator only Tifanka, isn't it? Or everyone already evaluate?
Me left.
Yes, okay. We can continue to our next evaluator, TMT Vanka. The screen is yours.
Toastmasters and guest, be honest here. Did you fake laugh or real laugh during Toastmasters Leony speech? Well, Toastmaster Leony requested me to give her support laughters and make sure people laugh at her speech, but I promise you, I genuinely didn't just fake laugh. It was a genuine laugh, and I didn't make them laugh because you did successfully present a humorous speech, Toastmaster Leony. Congratulations, Toastmaster Leony, for completing your project. So there are two good things I want to say about your speech. You engaged the audience very well. From the choice of topic, most of us here are working or starting or even running our own business. So it's a topic that is very relatable to almost all of us here. There's a lot of twist in your speech, which really captivate people's attention when you were talking about your credentials, but it was actually your friend's credential. That's a good one. Also, I spot laughters from the audience as well, which really showed that they really engaged with your speech. Second, it was the use of slides. Love the simplicity of your slide and the animations, which give me a sort of anticipation, sort of like a drum roll inside my heart, while I was looking at your slides. And you managed to even make a joke out of that. You were saying, oh, the curtain is opening so slowly, yeah. And that did spark up some laughter as well. So yeah. But there are also two things that I want to say, and I know that you could improve on. First is that I noticed that you include a lot of stories in your speech, and at some point I lose track of the stories. It was stories, a mixed stories between your friend or this fake friend that you've actually made friends with through a book. And at that point, it makes me feel like I'm losing track of what is this, or what is that, which story is actually real and which story is actually part of the act, not act, but like part of the humor as well. And so my suggestion for that is that maybe you could, for stories that you had with your friends, like real conversation with friends, you could include like the key point. Point is that we want to. Am I still audible? Sorry, am I still audible? Okay. Oh, so yeah, so we want to hear about you. And I noticed that most of your speech is stories about your friends, but then we never really hear about how did you incorporate this 3 M's, the mindset, map, and measurable action in your own business. We want to hear about you. And so it's really nice for you to tell personal stories about how you incorporate all these three into the speech. In that way, we can connect with you more as an audience and see an example of how it's really incorporated in your own business. All in all, you have successfully engaged the audience with the choice of topic, great presentation slides, and for future speeches, I encourage you to tell more about your personal stories. And I can't wait to listen to your next speech. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you, TMT Fanco, for your evaluation. So I think we are running out of time, so we should continue to our next evaluation, the general evaluation. So We should do the counter first and timer report. Okay, yes. Okay, I will give the screen to TM Sultan for the ballot counter for the ballot case.
Timer
report first.
All right. I would like to hear a timer report first from TMOG.
Okay. So for the time report, congratulations for all for the evaluators because all of you guys are almost hit the border. So it was 330 for Toastmaster Donna, 329 for Toastmaster Olive, 330 for Toastmaster Amriati, and 324 for Toastmaster Tevanka. So yeah, you almost didn't eligible. But yeah, thank you for the initiative to give such a constructive evaluation. Back to you, GE.
Okay, thank you for your time report, TM OG. We can continue to the ballot case. TM Sultan, you can share the link to us in the chat box.
Great. Okay, everyone is eligible, right? Okay, the link is here. Okay, back to you, General Evaluator.
Maybe we can continue to the grammarian first. Okay. Please don't forget to cast your vote from the link we shared by TM Sultan. We can continue to the evaluation. We can continue to our general evaluation session. First is for the Ah-WoD counter. TM Kenrich, please share your report. The screen is yours.
Oh, this is my report. And there are a lot of scenarios. Toastmaster Beatrix, you should improve on your and so, and your repeated words are and you. Toastmaster Vincentius, your repeated words are 5 films. Well, not filler words, but it's filler words. And Toastmaster Adibah, your repeated words are but, I, and N. Toastmaster Alfin, your filler words are and your repeated words are and. And congratulations on saying initiative. Toastmaster Leony, you have 8 repeated ums and 2 so's. Toastmaster Olivia, you have 2 filler words of ums and so's, and congratulations on 1 initiative. And Toastmaster Emerita, you have 1 so and 1 initiative. Toastmaster Donna, you have filler words of 1 and 1 and the total of filler words are 28 and 3 initiatives. So what should be improved on is the ums. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, TM Kenrich, for your concise and quick information for the Ah-WoD report. And we can continue to our report. Next is from TM Sonny, our grammarian. Screen is yours, TM Sonny.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vincent. Wait, let me share my screen. Right, so since tonight we are talking about business, I am going to share you, not with the pitch desk, but the grammarian report, but in the style of pitch desk, hopefully. Well, if that's doesn't work, then it answers how I never get the pitch desk correctly. Well, first of all, thank you very much for your initiative for making my job easier tonight, because all your grammars are almost perfect. It was very difficult to me to notice any grammar issues, like almost none of them. Well, that's quite easy, but I was thinking like, so what, I should take report. But then I choose two lessons that maybe I can still share, and I point out that we can still learn from tonight's session. First one, since our question of the day talking about our preference, we have used this grammar quite often during the session to use prefer on the sentences to notice how we choose something over something else, to compare two things, and so on. So here's the tenses of the how to use prefer. You can read it by yourself. And that one tricky part is that we often use prefer blah 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 to blah blah blah. Sorry, prefer blah 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 then blah blah blah, which unfortunately I just learned that this is grammatically incorrect. If we talk about preference in noun, for example, the correct one is using to rather than than. So if we say that I prefer coffee than tea, the correct one should be I prefer coffee to tea. And if we talk about verb, we usually use I prefer reading blah 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 rather than blah blah blah. Apparently that's also incorrect. We can use I prefer to read rather than travel. So the correct one is not use than, but we can use to for noun and rather than for verb. One thing that I want to discuss is I heard some of you use I prefer to choose blah blah blah. Do you think this one is correct? Can you just say yes or no in the chat box? So yeah, this one is actually grammatically correct. So we can use I prefer to choose to emphasize our choice. It works like I do and following by verb. So you want to emphasize that you choose this over the things. Okay, the next one. Oops, sorry. I think I made mistakes on this. So yeah, I heard some of you mistakenly mention I or he or pronoun followed by adjective directly without to be. And I have to example that I heard some of you say I often angry, which I think the correct one is I often got angry. And the other one is that he shocked, where I think based on context, it should be he was shocked. What's the difference between got and to be? Can anyone guess before I share the next slides? Okay, maybe I'll just share the next slides. So actually, both of them are quite similar. The differences is that if we use to be, that explains the current state or current condition of something. So when we say he was shocked, he is currently shocked, or he was currently shocked. But if we say God, it indicates the transition of something. So when we say I got angry, that means that before I didn't get angry. I wasn't angry, but now after this certain event, I was angry. So that's the difference. How can you, whether you should use to be or get or get. And the last one that I want to learn is that this word. Can I hear, can you pronounce this word?
Food.
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 Okay, nice. Now, how do you pronounce this word? Food.
Food.
Correct. Correct. So I heard that some of you misspelled this word a little bit during the session. So when you pronounce food, it's a bit longer, like food, and you emphasize the D at last, food. But when you say food, it's like short and you don't emphasize the last. So make sure you remember how not to switch between these two pronouns. And yeah, these are the beautiful quotes that I found today. I think almost all of the speakers give us great quotes, and I would like to congratulate and thank you to give us inspiring, motivating, beautiful quotes that we can learn today. Okay, before I end my speech report, since I didn't had a chance to answer the question of the day, let me answer it now. So the question is that if I had an extra hour every day, how would I use it? Well, obviously I didn't use it for work. I've get enough for it. So in my current extra time, I usually spread it between my rest, life, and side hustle. But I think that if I would have an extra hour, I will do more on the side hustle, because on the side hustle, I can work on something that I was passionate about that I cannot do that and work on any other day. And just share you a little bit that I'm working on in my side hustle is that I'm developing some websites or Instagram account to explain about some new self-development tools called human design. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to explain to you what is this. So if you want to know or curious what it is, you can ask me, or you can go to these sites or Instagram account that I find out here. All right. So that's all my report for tonight. And thank you very much for your initiative. So I'll give the control back to our G.
Okay, thank you, Sonny, for your grammar report. It's very amazing how you prepare all the report in such a short time. It's very effective and efficient. So I will continue for my general Evaluator report. Okay, let me check my notes first. So before the meeting, all of the role taker and the ESC already prepared the WhatsApp group and organized a detailed agenda. It's even very neat and concise, and it can easily understand even by a first timer role taker like me or TM and TM Sulthan. And also, TM Sonny already took a good initiative to inform me that he cannot explain his introduction before the meeting started, so I can start to back him up also. And during the meeting, I love the atmosphere, the positive atmosphere. Everyone seems having fun in here, even not only the member but the visiting member, the guests. Also, when I see the chat box, all of you seems having fun. But for the time management, we start on time, but as time goes by, the meeting is behind the schedule. But I already see that everyone, the role takers, showing effort to to catch up with the time schedule. And for the IT part, TMOG always raises hands to notify the speaker. That is a great way to show the time. And all of you showing a clear voice and not having bad internet connection for all of you, except me, sorry. And for the role taker, all of you already explained your role clearly, and all of you showing the report clearly and well. And for the prepared speech session, all of this are work well. All the speakers speak clearly to finish their speech, and everyone, all of you, most of you finish your speech on time. For the table topic session, it was quite interesting for TM Dedeh for creating a story about James who is struggling to find his decision, and the members are initiatively raising their hands to answer the questions and give the guests to a chance to speak. And for the evaluation session, thank you for all of the evaluators because all of you already gave detailed explanation about everything which can be good and improve. So that's all from me for the evaluation session. I hope the evaluation from the evaluator, from the general evaluator, also Ah-WoD, counter, Grammarian, and from the time report also can be useful for all of us who attend this meeting, and you can apply it in your daily life or in your business or in your work. Thank you for listening. I'm sure it's time to get back to TM Beatrix.
Hi, thank you, Toastmaster Vincent and team for the comprehensive and detailed evaluation that will help all of us to be better and better in the future. I learned a lot from the evaluation report, and I believe every of you here too, right? Today, we aware that we somehow in the intersection of choosing among work, life, or side business, but the choice is up to us. Nothing right or wrong, as long as we have a clear direction of our life, know what the desire or the why behind why we want it so badly, and how we integrate all of them in our life, because it's not about an extra time, but how we take the initiative and be responsible to manage our time. But let's imagine if the world is so generous to us and we could have extra hours every day, what would you choose to invest your time more for work, life, or side business? Well, as we're entering the end of the meeting, I'd like to invite our acting president, Toastmaster Olivia, for the club announcement and adjournment. Toastmaster.
I would like to give a spotlight to Toastmaster Sultan for the Hall of Fame first.
Oh, sorry, forget. Thank you.
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, happy mornings, everyone. I also been waiting for this session, the Hall of Fame. Now, who is going to be the best prepared speaker? Who is going to be the best table topic speaker? And who is going to be the best evaluator for today's session? Okay. Oh, just pretend you don't see it. Okay, so the most favorite prepared speech speaker, drum roll everyone. Distinguished Toastmaster Alfin. Distinguished Toastmaster Alfin, best prepared speaker.
Thank you.
All right, 1, 2, and 3. Got it. Congratulations, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin.
Thank you.
Congratulations, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin. All right, next. Most favorite table topic speaker was going to be, drumroll everyone, Toastmaster Elios Theophilus. Toastmaster Elios Theophilus, congratulations. Best table topic speaker.
Hello.
Congratulations, ET. So let's take a picture. Wait. In 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Congratulations.
Always giggling in today's session. Okay, next. And the rest, the most favorite evaluator. Drumroll everyone. Good. Toastmaster Tifanka. Toastmaster Tifanka, congratulations. Best evaluator.
Congratulations.
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 Thank
Put
you.
your best smile on Tifanka in 1 and 2 and 3. Check. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone. If you want to contact us, feel free to contact this beautiful lady, Toastmaster Dedeh, Vice President of the membership. And if you want to watch yourself or watch other yesterday's session, you can go to our YouTube, maybe check on our social media on Instagram, or maybe you want to see something else, maybe to our link.tree/SGBD, or maybe just scan this barcode. That's it for me. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting. MBB.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sultan, for the Hall of Fame. Sorry, I skipped it. And again, as we're entering the end of the meeting, I would like to invite again Toastmaster Olivia as our acting president for the club announcement and adjournment. So, Toastmaster Olivia, screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Bebe and Toastmaster Sultan. What a wonderful evening, everyone. What do you think? Is it a very nice meeting? I would like to hear. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Woo!
Okay. So
Giggling all the time.
I know that we are tired. I'm tired. But we need to give an appreciation first for our first time role taker, which is just wait a minute. Toastmaster Bebe as the Toastmaster of the meeting. Toastmaster Vincent as the first time general evaluator, and Toastmaster Sultan as the ballot counter. So this is all the first time. Thank you for trying. How do you feel? Just short words.
Nervous. Made mistake, but okay.
Okay.
What do I feel? What do I feel? I don't know. I have another pending tomorrow. So, but yeah, today felt good.
How about you, Toastmaster Vincent?
Sorry, I think I did a big mistake before, but yeah, I think this is the place to make mistakes, right? So we can be better in the future, whether in our life or work or business. So that's okay. I want to encourage every one of you to be brave and brazen, so we can always improve. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you, Toastmaster Vincent, Toastmaster Bebe, Toastmaster Sultan. Let us give a round of applause to all these amazing first trier of their role taker. Okay, thank you. And I would like to also a few words, welcome our beloved newbers that is still here. The DTM Emriati and Toastmaster Samyong. Thank you for coming. Yes. Do you have maybe like just one word or something like that? You can introduce your club, perhaps. Please, maybe perhaps starting from Toastmaster Samyong first.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me today. Actually, am not sure. I was not sure if I could join this meeting today, but I tried and finally I'm here and I enjoyed a lot with you. My club is Signature Toastmasters Club in Seoul, in Korea. Yeah, if you have any chance to visit Korea or you would like to join our club via online, yeah, just let me know. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samyong. How about you, DTM Emriati?
Yeah, this is my first time joining the SGBD Toastmasters meeting. For me, I love it so much. I love all the material of the speakers, so always give me insightful moment and ideas for giving a better speech for the next time. And what makes me difference that I'm amazed because of the busyness in the chat room. You are very active, each of you giving encouragement, good positive comments, constructive feedback to everyone. So I feel fun just not only watching or listening to all of you speaking, but also reading the chat room. So I feel like you welcome me as a family. So please keep this good work up. Congratulations and thank you so much, Toastmaster Leony, for inviting me. And good luck for SGBD Toastmaster Club.
Thank you, DTM Emriati. And thank you again to the Toastmaster Samyong and the DTM Emriati. So I would like also to give it no, I would like to tell you about our next meeting, which is Journey Through Nature, which is a hybrid meeting. So we would love to see you, whether it's online or hybrid or offline. We can wait to see you coming again in this an hour meeting. So again, wait, maybe perhaps I would like to share also the slideshow. I forgot to share the slide. So sorry, it's a late already, and we would like to sleep now. And yeah, for just the last time, this is like our beautiful ladies here in the 3 p.m. If you are very interested in CCBD Toastmaster, please feel free to contact her. The link and the QR code is here. Okay. And yeah, we with everybody. And that is all, I would say. So with the power facet in me, I would like to close the meeting. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning. Thank
Happy
you.
morning.
Morning.
Thank you. Bye-bye.